Your mindset shapes your life. Life is not always perfect, but we can always find something positive in every situation. Everyone encounters unwanted circumstances, but what matters is not avoiding or complaining about them. It's how we face and overcome them. Every action you take leads to a specific outcome. If you keep doing the same thing, you will get the same result. This means that results are not fixed by fate, but are determined by the process. If you want a different outcome, you must change your approach. Learn from mistakes, adjust your methods, and you will go further, achieving better results. You cannot choose your innate intelligence or natural abilities, but you can decide what you learn, how you train, and who you become. Some people believe that fate is set in stone, that success or failure is predetermined and unchangeable. But the truth is, while you cannot fully control the final outcome, you can control the process. Every action, no matter how small, has an impact. If you want a different result, change your mindset and your approach, because repeating the same actions while expecting a different outcome is impossible. Part 1. What is mindset? Chapter 1. The Mindsets. Key idea. Carol Dweck identifies two main types of mindsets. Fixed mindset, the belief that intelligence and talent are innate and unchangeable. People with this mindset tend to avoid challenges, fear failure, and give up easily when faced with difficulties. Growth mindset, the belief that abilities can be developed through learning and effort. Those with this mindset embrace challenges and see failures as opportunities for growth. In one study, Dweck gave children difficult math problems. Children with a fixed mindset quickly gave up, believing they weren't smart enough. Meanwhile, children with a growth mindset became excited by the challenge, viewing the difficult problems as an opportunity to learn. One child even exclaimed, "I love this problem." Lesson: success is not about innate talent. It's about how you perceive challenges and the effort you put in. Chapter 2. Inside the Mindsets. Key idea. The way we think shapes how we handle failure, accept criticism, and develop ourselves. People with a fixed mindset focus on proving themselves, avoid challenges, and often blame external factors when they fail. People with a growth mindset see failure as a learning experience and welcome constructive criticism to improve. Carol Dweck analyzes the case of John McEnroe, a talented tennis player with a fixed mindset. When he lost, he often blamed referees, weather conditions, or his opponents instead of working on self-improvement. This mindset ultimately limited his growth in his career. Lesson: if you focus only on protecting your image, you will never grow. See challenges and feedback as tools for progress. Your mindset shapes your future. As you can see, mindsets can change, and when you develop a positive mindset, you unlock countless opportunities in life. Our mindset is largely influenced by our environment, family, and friends. This is why many people strive to find a better environment, a better job, or invest in quality education for their children. You may not currently have the means to change your surroundings, but you can change your mindset right now. Take control of your thoughts, your mindset, and your actions, instead of letting circumstances dictate your fate. Remember, success is not a destination, it is a journey. And that journey begins with your mindset. Become the best version of yourself. Everyone has different versions of themselves. Sometimes good, sometimes not so good. But the important thing is, which direction are you heading? Do you remember those moments when you worked with full energy, thought positively, and felt yourself improving? That's when you reach the best version of yourself. But does that feeling last? The way we think about life and the challenges around us determines everything. If you want to grow, you must develop a growth mindset. Difficulties in life are not about whether the problem is big or small, but how you face it. If you're willing to confront challenges, whether you succeed or fail, you'll learn valuable lessons and move forward. But if you give up right away or quit halfway, you're holding yourself back. Life is full of challenges. Learn to face and overcome them. Don't run away. Part 2. Mindset and Achievement. How does mindset influence success in careers, sports, and business? Chapter 3. The truth about ability and accomplishment. Mindset matters more than natural talent. Many people believe that success depends on inborn talent, but research by Carol Dweck shows that a growth mindset is the key factor. People with a fixed mindset believe that talent is innate. When they face difficulties, they get discouraged and give up easily. People with a growth mindset believe that effort can improve ability. They embrace challenges, learn from failures, and keep growing. Carol Dweck conducted an experiment with students. When given difficult math problems, those with a fixed mindset quickly gave up, while those with a growth mindset saw it as an opportunity to learn. Psychologist Benjamin Bloom studied successful individuals in music, mathematics, and sports. He found that none of them were born great. They developed their skills through years of practice. Lesson: success doesn't come from natural talent, but from continuous learning and a growth mindset. Chapter 4. Sports, the mindset of a champion. How mindset affects success in sports. Carol Dweck studied top athletes and found that a growth mindset helps them achieve greatness. Athletes with a fixed mindset often become complacent after winning or devastated after losing. Athletes with a growth mindset see failure as a lesson, keep training, and continuously improve. Michael Jordan. As a young player, Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. Instead of giving up, he trained relentlessly and became a basketball legend. Muhammad Ali. He wasn't the strongest or fastest boxer, but with a strategic mind and a growth mindset, he became a boxing icon. John McEnroe, a highly talented tennis player with a fixed mindset. When he lost, he blamed referees, courts, and the weather, rather than improving himself. This limited his growth. Lesson: champions are not just talented, they have the right mindset to keep training and improving. Chapter 5. Business, mindset, and leadership. Growth-minded leaders build sustainable businesses. In business, leaders with a fixed mindset often seek to prove they are the smartest and resist change. This leads to failure when markets evolve. Conversely, leaders with a growth mindset constantly learn, innovate, and see failures as opportunities for improvement. Jack Welch, CEO of General Electric. He didn't just hire the most talented people. He created a culture that encouraged learning and development. As a result, GE became one of the most successful companies in the world. Enron, a lesson in failure. Once a giant in the industry, Enron collapsed because its leaders had a fixed mindset. They focused on appearing smart and hid their mistakes instead of learning and adapting. Lou Gerstner, CEO of IBM. When IBM faced a crisis, he didn't just cut jobs. He changed the company's culture, leading to a remarkable turnaround. Lesson: growth-minded leaders embrace change, encourage learning, and foster team development. You can become the best version of yourself. Successful people aren't born great. They have a growth mindset, continuously learn, and improve themselves. You might think, I don't have the same advantages as them. My life is full of struggles. That may be true, but problems will always exist. Big or small, you still have to face and solve them. The key lies in your mindset. If you are willing to learn and cultivate a growth mindset, I guarantee that you will progress every day, not just in your career, but in your soul as well. It's never too late. Don't let age or circumstances be an excuse. Try changing your mindset. You'll see that every day has its own unique meaning. The future is bought with effort in the present. Have you ever wondered why some people rise above adversity while others easily accept their fate? What enables some individuals to keep moving forward despite failure, while others give up at the first sign of difficulty? If there's one thing I've learned from this book, it's that we are not limited by our current abilities. Not everyone is born a genius, but each of us has a unique talent. The real question is whether our environment and education allow us to nurture and develop it. Mindset influences not only our work and studies, but also our love lives, families, and the way we raise our children. If you've ever asked yourself, can I change? Can my relationships improve? Can I become a better parent, teacher, or mentor? The answer is a resounding yes, and that's exactly what part 3 of this book will show you. Part 3, Mindset in Life. Chapter 6, Relationships. Mindsets in love or not. Mindset determines how we love and resolve conflicts. Love isn't just about finding the perfect person, it's about building a lasting relationship. But how we perceive love is heavily influenced by our mindset. A fixed mindset in love makes people believe that relationships are either destined or doomed to fail. They expect love to be free of conflicts, and when problems arise, they assume the love is gone, rather than working to improve it. A growth mindset in love acknowledges that strong relationships require effort. These individuals don't avoid conflicts but seek ways to resolve them, helping both partners grow together. Studies show that people with a fixed mindset are more likely to end relationships early when facing difficulties, whereas those with a growth mindset focus on communication and understanding. Successful couples regularly communicate, actively listen to each other, and are willing to adapt to maintain a healthy relationship. Lesson: love isn't about being perfect from the start, it's about growing together. Chapter 7, Parents, Teachers, and Coaches. Where do mindsets come from? The way we educate children can nurture or destroy a growth mindset. Children aren't born with a fixed or growth mindset. They learn it from parents, teachers, and mentors. If children are praised for being smart or having natural talent, they may develop a fixed mindset. When they fail, they believe they're simply not good enough instead of trying harder. If children are praised for their effort, perseverance, and willingness to learn, they develop a growth mindset, which helps them gain confidence in overcoming challenges. In an experiment by Carol Dweck, children praised for being smart chose easier tasks to maintain their label. Meanwhile, children praised for their effort chose more challenging tasks to push their limits. Great coaches don't just focus on winning, they help their students learn from failure and become stronger. Lesson: instead of saying, "You're so smart," try saying, "You worked really hard on this." Chapter 8, Changing Mindsets. How to shift from a fixed to a growth mindset. Mindset isn't fixed, it can change. The good news is that you can change your mindset. But change isn't easy. It requires awareness and consistent effort. Steps to shift your mindset. 1. Recognize your fixed mindset. Notice when you say, "I can't do this," or "I'm just not talented at this." 2. Challenge that mindset. Instead of thinking, "I'm bad at math," try saying, "I can improve at math if I put in more effort." 3. Reframe failure. Instead of seeing failure as the end, view it as a learning opportunity. 4. Surround yourself with growth-minded people. Learn from those who constantly seek improvement and embrace challenges. People like Oprah Winfrey, Elon Musk, and J.K. Rowling all faced massive failures. But instead of giving up, they used those setbacks to learn and move forward. Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed 10,000 times. I've simply found 10,000 ways that don't work." Lesson: you can change your mindset starting today, one small shift at a time. Mindset, the key to unlocking your future. Some examples in this book may no longer be relevant today. For instance, Bill and Melinda Gates are no longer together, and their personal lives have been subject to controversy. But our focus isn't on their private affairs. It's on the mindset that made them successful. You might say, they were born geniuses, chosen by fate, or sent by God to help humanity. And perhaps there's some truth to that. But if we focus only on their natural talents and ignore their hard work, we overlook the years of effort that shaped their success. We study their way of thinking because no matter who you are, the world always has a place for you. Mindset doesn't just impact your career, it shapes the way you love, raise your children, and overcome life's challenges. Life has one certainty: we are all born, and one day we will all pass away. But how we live is up to us. If fate challenges you, fight back with everything you have, because a growth mindset is your most powerful weapon. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope today's insights have given you a fresh perspective and added value to your life. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss future videos. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. See you in the next video.